The most controversial game. The most controversial game of the year is finally here. Wow. I never thought we'd get this one. This might be too crazy even for me. But we'll do it anyways. It might be controversial. But I ain't gonna let that stop me. Not a real gamer. Not a real gamer like me. Okay? I'm not letting no words stop me from having fun. Let's do this, guys. Okay, guys, please don't get too mad, okay? Controversial. Okay, I know it might rustle a few feathers, but I must suck. I'm just kidding. God, that sounds like Mudahar. Well, I don't give a Dude, Mudahar's so cool. I don't know why he's the first thing that comes to mind right now. My cat just keeps jumping off his cat tree. He's gonna break a leg one of these days. He's literally gonna just break a leg. I need my glasses, okay? If I don't have my glasses, then I'm blind. Just like Velma. Exactly like Velma. I'm just kidding. These are blue light. I was trying them for tonight. I don't know if they're cool. I was just listening to a podcast, and I was having fun, but I don't want to listen to live podcasts while I'm live. I feel like that's weird. At least for now. Maybe, right? Actually, probably not. I feel like everyone's just about clout chasing. You'd probably be able to get someone's attention that way. I just shaved my beard, so I don't know if it looks good or not. I feel like I got the Hassan glasses on. I can tell you about what your politics are before you even tell me. That's how it goes. That's how the glasses do. The glasses do what the glasses do, okay? Oh shit. Hey, that's the first good one I've ever gotten. Damn, you guys suck. Sucking. Speed, 5% speed? That's 8.4% speed. This is 5, epic. Why is this 8? This is 8, this is 5. This one's just better? That's weird. It's very interesting. It's very fascinating, I have to say. I do have to say, if I do say so myself. Guys, comment in chat if you're not gay. No, just kidding. Talk if you're gay. God, I remember people used to joke like that. I wouldn't do that. That's effed up. That is seriously effed up. Oh, no, I wasn't watching this. I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't watching that. Look how balls. What time is it? It's 9:09. Incline lawsuit, universe updates, and CoffeeZilla, Whistle, and Diesel. No one gives a heck about them. Who gives a heck? After Hours with Girls. Just looking at something. Just looking at something. Ew. Twitter is so weird. Twitter is just a pool of cess. I do have to say. If I ever have to wear glasses, I'm just gonna pull my eyes out. I won't be able to do it. I need to look at things. Okay, you hear me? I need to look at stuff. So I'm gonna do that later. But for now, I'll have the glasses on. It's okay. Shit, Rampage Jackson started hitting on some dude's wife. Guys, what the heck? Viral Judge Frank Caprio has passed away at 88. I don't know if I care too much. Who is that? Judge. Okay, who cares? Who is he? Who's this guy? Kelsey. Let's see how long it takes until we can find a post that makes me just a little angry. Let's see how far we can go. Rayquaza. I always have said it like this. It's Rayquaza. It's pretty simple. Guys, comment in chat if you pronounce it differently and write your pronunciation. Bend it over. This is once Kai Center goes live. Goes live for Mafiathon 3. That's when every other streamer should go on vacation. A woman knocks pizza out of delivery driver's hand in an apartment hallway while he waits for a customer. Captured on door. Hey man, she just let her inner thoughts win. It was just a one-time thing. It happens. I have this card. I have all these cards. Okay, let's do a daily check Destiny's Twitter. Guys, comment in chat if you want to check Destiny's Twitter. Guys, comment in chat if I'm going bald. I'm starting to notice some stuff. I'm starting to feel things that I didn't feel before. Guys, comment in chat if you would still let Denims stay in your apartment. If comment in chat if you would, even though she's a brokey now. Okay, I'm just kidding actually. What happened with that? Isn't Frogan like a? Is it? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Isn't Frogan like the one who did it the best? I heard. That's just what I heard. Apparently she won the lawsuit, and now she gets to eat all of her Big Macs. Okay, let's see what Destiny says. So Pixie says Pixie's the one who Destiny's suing. You know? Pixie's the one Pixie's the one who's suing Destiny. Actually, excuse me. She said he knew. And then there's some text, there's some message, there's some DMs between Pixie and Destiny. I'm not sure. I'm pretty boring. I feel like I've told you everything, but I'm not sure. I learned how to bartend low key in New York. Nothing fan is just a college bar and simple drinks. Oh, even being underage, they let you. Yeah, they didn't care. Also, I'm pretty sure the owner was totally evading taxes for misreporting his numbers to the IRS. Everything there is basically in cash. Yeah, if people do a ton of cash business, then usually, yeah. I also had a fake to get into most bars and clubs in NYC. No one really cares where your ID is from. You see how Destiny answers in such a short sentence compared to her? She is swooning over Destiny. Frankly, I can't blame her. He's a smart guy. Stable Rivaldo and Jason the Peen got into a fight at the Phase House. Bro, what even is the Phase House at this point? What are these guys even doing, bro? Pretty sure Jason was just trying to like teabag him. Oh. Bro, who's face grabbing? Dude, these guys are a bunch of girls. This guy's just kind of weird. Oh my god, bro, that's so... Oh yeah. Where's my girlfriend? Oh my god, bro, he just gave me head. I wish I gave him head. Yeah, look at that face grab, bro. Look crazy. Yo, I always knew this guy was like a little fruity. I can't even lie. I mean, isn't he like a K-pop fan? So he literally probably wears like makeup and stuff. Guys, comment in chat if you think Jason the Peen wears makeup. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Where's my girlfriend, Darla? Dude, I think it'd be so funny if... I don't know, man. I feel like I could kick I could beat up any high schooler. Maybe not everyone. But I feel like I could probably take most average high schoolers in a fight. And I'm like teacher age. I don't know. These teachers are they need to get some meat on their bones. They need to go back into PE. Yo, what is it? Is this TOS? Oh, wow. In case Max don't sign, you send them songs under here. Have it under here. 8God have in motion 2. I'll sign you. I'm going through them on stream 2. Dude, this guy's literally just like. This guy is just like taking part of his clout. He's just like literally just like stealing it. All right, let's listen to some of this.
Cause when I hit 21, probably go to the bar now. Telling my dad now. I know this next year, whole game taking all. This shit made me glad now.
Is PNB Rock? Bro, is that PNB? Oh no. Oh dude, look at it. He sent his whole CD. Dude, I like his album cover.
Be so ill. Night day, I'm in the field. Don't care about let me chill. I'm worried about making you deal. Stop stressing, it's not a big deal. Money don't care how you feel. Your money don't care how you think. Cardiac watching.
Is that Yeet mixed with Cardi?
Shorty nigga fuck a hoe. She hold it down when I bet on the road. I said I'm good.
Dude, these kids
Cause with me the
suck.
car. I got my shorty nigga fuck a hoe. She hold it down when I bet on the road. I said I'm good, but she know how to go. Tensions too high, mess out with a pole. Okay. I can show love cause I know they gon' fold. Cut off sometimes on my circle is gold. They
You know
throw
what? If you're gonna have a music video, you should just put on your pajamas and put on your little sleeping cap. Just do it that way. Like, he's already looking like he's about to just go to bed or something. Maybe go to the gym. I don't know. One or the two. Say less, yo. Look at my smile, dog. Look at this smile, bro. Yeah, don't be looking, bro. Don't. Dude, oh my foot. What?
It's choking. Baby, wanna stack bread, party all night.
Actually, that chorus is.
That's alright. Let me squeeze on that ass, cause the mood right. Is that
Dude, he's gonna stop it with
baby
the
girl,
faces,
you're my
bro.
best friend. Fire
Stop
hard
it with,
like
like,
a
the-
veteran.
He's like
Let me
scaring me
teach
with
you a
his movements. It's like a
lesson.
bird or something.
Let me
Wing
teach you a
flapping.
lesson.
It's not bad though, but just stop your weird moving, bro. What the hell? I'm just stealing this guy's cloud now. It's mine. I feel like this guy's onto something. This is like literally, this is mumble rap. This is the purest form. Like, you can't even hear what he's saying. And he actually, like, I think he went to the mic and he had like something covering his mouth. It's actually pretty good. And like from like an artistic perspective, but acoustic or like just like hearing wise, how it sounds like terrible. Okay. This Yeet. This is another Yeet. He takes it seriously though. He actually
outside, my rap ain't a fire. Every team with the gang go. Every team with the gang go down. I was not outside getting fried. Look with a team sent to the sky. Tell the truth and you won't lie. Cause the niggas not fucking with mine. Yeah, you can't get a piece of the pie.
He needs to make that bass more pronounced. It needs to be like boom. Boom. He needs to be a lot more powerful. Maybe it is.
Gotta get rich, can keep watching the clock. Making it 00239.
His song,
I already locked niggas stacking the paper outside with the guy. Fuck out a hater. Not about money, niggas see you later. I'm going up, I can't give you no favor. About this love, so never flavor. Rap on it because the channel my anger. Give me whatever she wants, she can name it. I also my mama can't wait till we famous. I gotta work hard so we can make it. You want a bar, nigga, stop all that faking. Give me that chance, so you know I'm gon' take it. I bought that beat, got robbed out Jamaica.
There's so much that goes into making a good song. Like, I don't even know what he's talking about right now. He's just saying stuff that I would like ruin the song. Although I like it. I like this. See, look at this guy's not moving like crazy like the last dude. He's not smiling into the camera either. Oh god, is this like, what is this?
Tweet with a video submission of your music. Show your shit through the night on
Dude,
live on my stream in the booth. Let's get it. My third shit.
Oh, this shit light work. What the, man?
Evil Empire, laughing all the
Yo,
way to
say,
the
Perky in my system. I know I was geek, but I can't lie, I do not miss them. I was hella broke, returning riches been my mission. Y'all boys do the motion, and the home is so conflicting. Wings on the door, we gon' fly today. Something he cannot afford, won't die today. Shit, I'm feeling bored, might pull outside today.
this is what stopped him from being famous right here. This look right there. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, they all like kind of suck, except for like one or two. Oh yeah, I'm bored. This is boring. who the heck cares about this guy? I'm gonna skip over that one. Does anyone care about this guy? Anyone care about that guy? Dude, whoa, what? We shouldn't be showing that. Okay, we're just gonna go. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Hassan Piker normalizes T-ism, full stop. He is directly responsible for T's re-election. Also, it can only be Hassan who complains in the same breath about his politician father being criticized as he talks about another guy's kid. Dude, it's crazy because I knew Hassan was like this guy like a couple years ago. I've literally told people about it, but it only took like a year for people to catch on. We are literally just drinking Waterman. Love the product placement during a discussion of how capitalism ruins everything. We are literally just drinking Waterman. People who drink Liquid Death are edgy. I like how Hassan does something, and then when you call him out on it, he's like, bro, you're hallucinating stuff. At that point, it just makes me ignore everything you're saying, because if I listen to you, I'm just going to go crazy. I was going to go talk about the worst thing that could happen to Hassan's career.
Facts mean this is just another glimpse into the psyche of a man who does not see women as equal. Okay, dude. This is literally girl bossing genocide defense.
One of the worst things that could ever happen to Hassan would be for there to be peace between Palestine and Israel. Because then he would lose his defense that he has for everything.
Facts.
He's criticized for something, and he says, oh no, but there's a genocide. But there's a genocide. Oh no, what's this?
Geocide.
Yeah, you'd have no content. Yeah, that would be it. You'd be done.
That's what it's called.
Facts mean this is just another glimpse into the psyche of a man who does not see women as equal.
Go flum yourself. Guys, comment in chat if you know what 777 means. All right, reps up. 777. Guys, I think I'm gonna get a girlfriend this weekend. I think I'm just so bored. I'm gonna get a girlfriend or something. I think. Okay, all right, ladies. If you want to chat, maybe tomorrow. I'm still a blank and helping my mom cook. If you're still scrolling, I don't really care about this either. When someone tries to intentionally make me feel bad, it actually has the opposite effect now, because I'm not a dumb, and I'm not gonna let some stupid people typing words online on the other side of the planet who might be fake make me feel a certain type of way. So I'm just gonna say okay. I'm gonna say okay, buddy. As you see, Tectone hits Hassan with sad violin. Dude, look at Hassan, bro. He's literally going. Look at that. He is going gray from all the stress. He's going gray from like just literally lying to himself. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this tank top too. What the bro? You couldn't have just got like a Walmart tank top. Homie really needed to get like the luxury wife beater. This guy's never gonna have kids. Alright, I have a prediction. Hassan's probably gonna be coming out of the closet, and he's gonna come out of the closet in probably 2 years or so. Maybe 2 or 3 years, he'll be out of the closet. If he's not already Well, I mean, he is already like in it, but we'll see. I'm calling it here. Comes out in a couple years. And Ethan has abs. Ethan is ripped at that point. Rent a girlfriend? Guys, what are you doing? Can you stop it? Cinna gets upset that Yorage and her can at least get one collab with each other before the weird Rinna ship starting. Who cares? She's like a cute, chubby Pokemon. She's like a little chubby Pokemon. I give CDLs to 1 million Indian. Oh God. If you really want to wipe out a country, give CDLs to 1 million Indians. The whole economy crashing down. Kids approach a left model lawn chair live on stream telling her they're gooning her on streams. Ew, bro. Look at those little greasy little slime balls. Yikes. I gave my cat a fresh little one of those pickles, a catnip pickle, and he's a little bit better. He's kind of still annoying me, but he's a little bit better. He's a lot happier with it, I'll tell you. Is this like Florida or something? It looks like Florida. Oh my God, dude. Guys, why is Twitter like this? I swear. Oh my God. Oh my God. Am I gonna, oh my God. Am I gonna get banned? Guys, comment in chat if I'm... Actually, don't comment in chat. My life will never be the same. My new bet against the stock market. My hedge 5 hours ago. Let's see Jeremy finances. Breaking largest bubble in stock market history.
You too, huh?
The COVID-19?
Holy smokers, folks! We have some important
Guys, I'll be
things
honest,
to get
I'm
into
doing it
in this
again.
video
I'm
here today. Public account,
I'm
man.
breaking new grounds again. Right when something happens,
so bad, and went to the
I'm gonna be able to get back into the market.
a week or two ago, and then ever since then, it's kind of been down. I knew this was going to happen. Every time you really want
I got out of the
something
market
that, you know,
a while ago.
I want to hit that next level. Always just teases you, and I knew it was going to happen. And sure enough, that's what's going on here. Okay, now the Nasdaq's also
Guys, please don't.
It's getting a little worried.
Please don't leave. I know this is controversial. Please don't
Why
leave.
is all of a sudden there's this like shakiness in regards to the market, right? Something that's not shaky is Celsius Holdings. Look at this stock. It doesn't matter that the Nasdaq's going down. This stock is like, I'm playing my own game out here.
Plus 25 wins.
$150,000 on Celsius stock. Unbelievable. Shows another major momentum today, about 2.5% move when the Nasdaq and S&P 500 is down. EL stock, Estée Lauder. So this stock was down for me here today, down about $5,800. We're up about $30,000 on the investment in total as of right now. They reported earnings this morning. A lot of people asking me, are you happy, Jeremy? Are you not happy? Are you worried? Are you excited? Like, what's the feeling in regards to that, right?
I'll be honest, I invested mostly a lot during like 2021, 2022, and I made like at least 200% increase on like everything. Like 200-ish, maybe like 300-ish. I made a lot, and especially on Bitcoin, I made a good amount. A good amount there. I haven't looked at all those numbers in a long time though. Since I've sold, obviously, it doesn't matter.
Now,
Once
the
I hear
last
about
time I did a video on the main
big
channel,
low, then
I
I'll buy.
discussed that I made a new hedge in the market. Now, I didn't know there was going to be so much interest in regards to me making this new hedge in the market and betting against the stock, essentially. But the amount of comments I saw in regards to this was pretty extensive.
What the heck is this?
I have a feeling the hedge was against Palantir, but I'm not in the private group, so I don't know, right? Because obviously it was a move in the private group, so everybody got to see the hedge.
Yeah,
I
the
saw
hedge
a comment like
against
this, what do you guys think
Palantir,
the
so
hedge is? I
Palantir might
imagine
be
it's Palantir,
going
but I
down.
could be wrong. This person thought it was VIX calls, right? Somebody thought I hedged against Hood. It was fascinating, right? I posted on X today, said, should I reveal my hedge? This gets a lot of likes and comments. And it's crazy, 28,000 views, right? Versus 160,000, almost matched the same amount of comments. I'm like, oh my gosh, so apparently people want to hear about this hedge I have in the market, right? So there's going to be three
this guy's
core
pretty,
things we discuss.
he has
in
good
today's
predictions.
video, folks, okay?
Good ones.
First up, what's going on with this market? Where are we headed from here? The overall market, okay? I'm going to share my opinions and perspectives there and what's actually happening, okay? Second, Estee Lauder earnings, EL stock, right? This is now a pretty big investment for me in the public account, and I own shares in other portfolios as well. Where do I see that stock 3 years from now? What's going on with the business model, okay? And the third thing we'll get into in this video here today is this hedge. We'll talk about what stock it is and why that specific stock and what's the angle here, because it's got to have an angle, right? And I'll explain that in this video here today. So I hope you enjoy these three subjects. When I cover one thing only I need from you guys, please just hit the like button. If you could just do that for me, it means the world. Just please hit the like button. No one's too good to do it. Just please do it.
You know what?
I need at least
right now.
10-15% of people watching this video right now to do it. So if you can do that for me, it means the world. That's all I need from you. If you want to subscribe to the channel, you can certainly subscribe. I believe we're at, what, 880,000 subscribers now? So
what is this?
appreciate y'all for
I'm just
being
gonna
here.
get rid
If
of
you
this.
want
I
access
honestly
to all
don't
of my
need
premium
this.
courses, become Master Stock Market course.
Don't buy the
Playbook
courses,
course,
guys. Don't buy the
Stock Options
courses.
Mastery,
Never.
Dividend Investing Mastery,
Just listen.
my
They
valuation
have a lot of
mastery,
content.
access to my
Don't be a dummy.
Discord chat, exclusive weekly videos from me, 1000xstocks.com, all that stuff. Pin comment down there. Click
be a
on
dummy.
that. Fill out a form. Let's get you to a higher level than where you're at. Okay. Alrighty. Let's talk about this stock market.
This graph is brutal. At the lows today compared to the 9 trading,
Listen.
9 trading days ago.
At the lows today, the market, the Nasdaq that is, was down
This is like
over
my handwriting.
3.5% just kind of in the past 4 trading days, right? So the Nasdaq is a
4?
little shaky here, right? And you can see some of these kind
This
of
is the
step
Nasdaq?
down moves, like
It's all,
definitely some shakiness.
I mean, yeah, it goes down like $1,000. It looks
in
like
regards to
not
Nasdaq.
like
And
an insane
you got to
amount.
ask yourself, what's going on here? Like, why all of a sudden, is the Nasdaq getting shaky and scared like this, right? So here's what you got to understand.
It's not that much
Jerome Powell.
I mean, maybe it
speaking
is.
on Friday morning. Now,
in
there's a
comparison.
lot of interesting points. He doesn't. A lot of times he doesn't speak in the morning. He usually speaks in the afternoon. Secondly, this is on a Friday. Doesn't usually speak on a Friday. A lot of times you'll see a Fed press conference, Jerome Powell speak on Tuesday, Wednesday.
Can you give me
Thursday,
something
like
freaking
that.
good,
Friday,
dude?
Extremely rare.
With the
Okay?
fridge.
Additionally,
Okay, I'm gonna
to add
do
even
2 more.
craziness to this. This is a Jackson Hole meeting. Now, Jackson Hole meeting.
Let's go. That's exactly what I was looking for
kind
right
of a
there.
sleepy event. In regards to the Federal Reserve, people didn't expect much, but all that really changed in 2022 with Jerome Powell's speech in 2022, which really let folks know he was very serious about upping interest rates and really battling inflation.
I don't know why, but for some reason, this guy talking about stocks made me think about like that dude who was gambling, and he was like, yeah, I'm up, and he's like, oh no, I'm down, oh no, I lost it all. It's like, oh, and he's like, oh no, I lost everything. It was within less span of like 30 seconds. He's like, oh god, I have nothing. I have nothing. I need to call someone. I need to call my mom. Oh god, it's so funny. Well, I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. This stocks can definitely be gambling at points. That's kind of what I'm getting towards. So don't be a dummy. Just fill your tummy with information about the stock market. Okay, so wait, sorry. This is just okay. Wait, what is this? A mom did chiropractic maneuver on her own neck, and this is what happened to her brain. That's so weird. I was actually like talking to a coworker of mine about chiropractor today. I was like, bro, you gotta be careful, man. I don't know about trusting those guys. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't. Anyways, okay.
That was a whole situation for the market to go through at that particular time, right? So, for a multitude of reasons, people are getting a little scared about this. They're a little scared of this. What is Jerome Powell going to say? And people are looking at this and they say there's no win in regards to this situation. Some people are very fearful because they're saying, listen, if he says, you know what, we need to start lowering interest rates, Trump's right?
Who needs a
Guess
wolf?
what? Then people are going to start fearing like big inflation. You could see the 10-year pop big, which then would mean likely the stock market's actually going down. People assume like if Jerome Powell says, hey, you know what, we're going to lower interest rates, boom, boom, boom. They assume like.
I just gotta say, I just bought this new charger for my phone, and apparently it's a lightning charger, and it charges my phone from like 20 to 100 in like it'll probably be 30-ish minutes. Yeah, about 30-ish minutes. It'll charge it from 20 to about 100. But I feel that I'm charging it more often now. Like I feel that it will charge quicker, but then the battery will die also quicker. And I'm wondering if lightning chargers just tick the boxes that kind of make the phone think that it's full while not actually filling like the battery completely. It might be like skipping around some process that goes into the charging your phone battery. It's just ticking the checkbox, but it's not actually doing the filling. Okay, so that's kind of like what's happening like right now. Kind of weird. But it charges out, so it's fine. And how do I get this? What do I wait? 5? Oh well, whoa. Oh wow.
Stock market blast off. It's very plausible that initially the 10-year could spike and the market could go down significantly. It's just, if the high-level talks from a lot of these Wall Streeters that you're not going to see really talked about out there, that's going on right now, okay? Additionally, you could say, okay, he basically says, you know what, we're looking at all the data, it doesn't show, we should cut right now. I'm sure maybe eventually
should I go enchant my fox?
Right?
I think I
that
should.
could lead the market to say, oh my gosh, interest rates still aren't coming, right? There's going to be even more drama with Trump and the Fed and the big fight and, what's going to happen here? Is he going to crash the economy? Oh my gosh, right? So you could look at this event and say, there's no positive outcome here. That is something to consider, right?
There's no positive outcome.
Here's the bigger issue.
I mean, there's
with
not.
This event being on a Friday, okay? Listen, time runs out on Friday. What is Friday? Friday's options expiration day. You have unbelievable quantities of put options and call options expiring in the billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars on Friday, okay? Now, these options are going to create a lot of volatility in the market likely on that Friday.
Yeah,
regardless of what Jerome Powell says.
3.
But, it's very possible that if the market doesn't really like what Jerome Powell says, the market could
better.
Given that it's an option
oh my god,
expiration
suck me
day.
so hard,
And you
please.
could have options expire.
Oh my god, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Oh my god,
people
please
start
just
betting on the
please
opposite
just
side
let me
of whatever Jerome Powell.
let
so
me
let's
have
say
rest.
The market takes it
Oh
as a
my
huge
god.
negative,
Oh no,
right?
jeez.
Whatever Jerome Powell says.
Oh no,
a lot of
god.
people sometimes will fade whatever the move is, essentially. So you could have Jerome Powell come out and say blah blah blah.
That sucks
okay?
too. No.
Market goes blasting higher.
Give me something good.
And you could have people starting to load up on
Give
puts
me
for next
something.
week,
Oh
saying
my god,
the
no.
initial move
This
is
is
just
going terribly,
basically a
guys.
fake
This is just.
Additionally,
Oh
you have the
no.
market
Oh
tank.
god.
And then
Oh
people
god. I'm
saying,
gonna
okay,
need to.
the initial move is not the right move. A lot of times it's not the right move in regards to what the
Jesus,
Federal
how could
Reserve's
everything
doing.
go so bad?
And so you could have people then loading up on put options for the following week saying, the market's still going down next week, right? So
This game has a
it's
weird
gonna be
luck
craziness, and that's
determiner.
why this is so insane, because it's taking place on a Friday. The options expiration here.
Nah, that's crazy.
It's drama, man.
What is
It
this?
is big drama.
How is this?
No.
Claim?
The thing you gotta understand about this,
Return?
you might be
Okay.
like, why is everybody making a big deal about this? Listen, okay?
I'm gonna open them.
Me, well, almost all of you guys watching this video right now, we're
Egypt,
long-term investors,
souvenir
right?
banks.
We sit back,
Shut up.
we make our
Loser.
investments, we watch those investments go up over time. Sometimes they
Oh
go
my God, I
down
hate
when
you
we're
so
in a bear
much.
market, right? Or sometimes we're just wrong on a stock and they go down, and that's fine, right? And we chill out, and we listen to conference calls, and we're just pretty chill. That's us. But we are
it's
a
chill.
minority in the market.
Play
You have to
one.
understand that.
Dude,
We
go
are not the
up.
majority.
Oh my
We are
God,
a
I hate
minority
this
in the
so
market.
much.
When it comes to active participants in the market, right? Passive income,
gonna fly up this
passive
in 1
investors
second.
that just invest in index fund, they're not
That's too slow.
active, right? We're like real active people that actually make moves, actually choose what stocks we want to buy and sell. But we're just chilling.
Just
right?
chilling.
Others,
Whatever.
the majority,
Sure,
what
sure,
they're
sure.
doing is they're getting in the market, out of the market. You can listen to Wall Street all the time. They're positioning in, they're positioning out, right? They're going long the market. They're going short the market, right? They're going cash.
Who cares?
It's chaos, right? And so this event for them
Souvenir
is
multiplier
a
wins
huge deal. And it has huge ramifications on what their clients think of them. If they don't position correctly, their clients might look at them and say, well, why didn't you position correctly for what Jerome Powell is going to say? And so sometimes what these Wall Streeters do is they position for everything, essentially. So then they can go to their clients, and
my
if
cat
the
breaking his
meeting
own
goes
legs.
bad, market goes tanks, they can say, oh, look, we went short the market here and here, right? We were scared this was going to happen. And the client's like, oh, you're so smart, right? Or they'll go, they'll have their long positions in there and say, oh, market goes up. See, we knew it was going to go up, right? They maybe take some cash out, or cash some shares out here or there before the meeting. As obviously that's happened in the NASDAQ with selling pressure here recently.
How much
And
money?
so they're,
How much is this multiplier?
Big
It's
high net worth
50?
individual
50's
comes to
pretty
them
good.
and says, hey, what were you doing
50's
to
pretty
prepare
good.
for that Jerome Powell whole deal there, right?
Do I have any boosts?
We were cashing up prior to that. We were worried about that.
Secret
Now we're
luck?
buying it. It's just, that's the game of
do
Wall
secret-
Street.
should
You
I
got to
do secret
understand it's a
luck?
different game than we're playing. And that's why there's so much drama in the market. Now, the next important thing you have to understand here, okay? Everybody has to understand this. Listen.
Okay.
There is no such thing in the market anymore as the calm before the storm. Now there's the storm before the storm. So you look at an event like what's
Storm
coming
before
here
the
with Jerome
storm.
Powell press conference, right? And him getting out there and talking and what's going to happen. You could look at that and say the storm, right? So you could look at this week prior to him going out there to speak and you say this is the calm before the storm, but it's not. It's the storms. We're in the storm right now. So the people are preparing for the storm, and a lot of times what
We're in
happens
it.
in the market now
We're
is
in
when
it
the
already.
storm actually comes,
What the?
the storm already came. Essentially, it's a so backwards situation. But everybody forces a storm before you actually get to the storm. So by the time you get to the storm, it's actually not
There's
there
just.
anymore.
Is it because
Okay?
the stocks
So
are
it's
so
like,
popular right now?
You think the tornado's coming in 3 hours, but actually you're in the tornado. right now,
like
and you just don't realize it, right?
it's
And
so
then 3
popular
hours
right
from
now
when you
that
thought the tornado was coming. Actually,
whenever
it's not a
there's
tornado
any
anymore at that
talk
point in
about
time, right? Because there was
a
so much
stock,
volatility
it
between
immediately
that,
just gets eaten up
event
because
and
people don't wanna
and,
miss it.
when it actually happened there. So that's what you got to understand in regards to this whole market dynamic, what's actually occurring, why the market's getting so shaky, the positioning, why Friday matters so much. I hope you guys got a lot of value out
Jeez,
of
that
that
guy's
portion right there. Okay, listen. Next up here, Estee Lauder EL stock. So stock up over $30,000 on the public count. $5,800 down today though on that one, right? So we lost some gains in regards to that one. That does not include dividends received from the stocks as a dividend payer. So what's the deal with Estee Lauder EL? Right? You know I really like this company. They own a lot of the best brands in the cosmetics industry. If you look at their brands, I mean, there's so many of the high-end brands they own. Okay,
I'm just gonna get
So,
this. Whatever.
You
Don't
understand the
care.
game
Bye-bye.
and the guy. Okay, so the game. The
Finance.
company provided a financial outlook for its fiscal year 2026 because now they're moving into their fiscal year 2026. You got to understand that about Estee Lauder. All companies
I don't
have
know
their
if this
fiscal year at like
this
a different
rainbow
point.
thing does
And so
anything.
now Estee Lauder's moving into their fiscal year 2026. Okay.
Yeah, it didn't
The
change my
projected
money.
earnings per share
The
range
multiplier.
between $1.90 and $2.10, so we can call it $2 at the midpoint.
It didn't
Well
really
above
change anything.
analyst consensus
Other
estimates
than
of
now, I
$1.48.
fart out rainbows.
My opinion was. The $2 midpoint there.
Far
is
out
low.
rainbows.
I think that's
I
actually.
don't
very
know. It
low.
seems kind of worth it.
Based upon how I see revenue coming back in the fiscal year, I think it's a low. I think it's a low number, and based upon some of the profitability trends I'll show you in just a minute from cost-cutting measures, I think it's actually really, really low. Company expects sales to reach between $14.61 billion and just over $15 billion, which was also ahead, quite a bit ahead of where analysts were at. So their midpoint here for Estee Lauder is around, we can call it $14.8 million roughly, or $14.8 billion roughly, right? And analysts are about 14.3. So Estee Lauder is about 500 million ahead of analyst forecast here for their fiscal year. So that's definitely positive.
That's pretty
This is a
good.
huge part of why the stock ended up
What is
bouncing
this
back
boost
as the
thing gonna
trade
be?
day went along today, right? Now,
Is it money?
in its
If it's money,
fiscal
this is gonna be
2026 guidance,
crazy.
Estee Lauder has reflected several key assumptions. The company
3 minutes,
anticipates global
storms.
prestige beauty growth to fall
Speed is
between
50%.
2 and 3%. Additionally,
Okay.
Estee Lauder plans
Sheesh.
to implement stricter inventory controls and a
Just rocketing
substantial
up all these
reduction in discounts to
ladders
better
is
align
crazy.
retail and net sales growth.
Okay.
Now,
Oh wow.
This is where
Okay,
things
sweet.
get
So now I
really
can.
interesting, okay? In regards to
yeah, no. So
China.
now,
Listen to
I
Estee
think,
Lauder in China, okay?
I'm pretty sure.
In terms
that-
of regional performance,
yeah, yeah. I
Estee
can
Lauder
get
is
this now. Okay,
forecasting
good.
mid-single-digit growth in
250?
mainland China, signaling early signs of market stabilization. The company
China?
also expects a modest recovery in its global travel retail business, particularly in the first half of fiscal year 2026, which would be the next couple quarters here, driven by improved shipment levels in Asia travel retail. However,
I'm
the
gonna make,
company cautions the volatility in the sector, including weak conversion rates, could temper overall performance. Cover your bases. Excluding mainland China, Estee Lauder is
I'm gonna
projecting
use my
low
secret luck
single-digit
juice
growth
in a sec.
most other markets, with
To get more
year-over-year
money.
growth rates
I'm gonna get to like
improving
50 or
compared
so.
to fiscal year
At least, yeah,
2025.
probably 50.
For the first quarter of fiscal year 2026, the company expects low single-digit decline to slightly positive growth. That's
Dude, was
for
at the
first
gym
quarter.
earlier today?
So basically, kind of like a flat. We can call that like a flat.
I was at the gym earlier today. And I was just like looking, and one of the workers, dude, the workers there are weird. I just gotta say, at the gym, they're like always looking at you. It's like, I get it, that's your job, but like, dude, like you're making me uncomfortable. By the way, like you're like, I get it, bro. You're at the gym. You like gotta, you know, let people know, hey, I'm used to this. But it's just weird. And it's not gonna stop me, but it is it's very odd. And so yeah, I saw this guy who was just like leaning, he was a worker, leaning over like the ledge watching the basketball players, and then he just like puts his hand in his pants, like he just like starts playing with his like his junk, like right in front of me. Or at least he like puts his hand in his pants. And I didn't say anything, but I was like he just did it so confidently and nonchalantly that he just has to think that that's like a normal thing to do. There's no other way that I could think about that. And I'm just judging him now.
Flatlining of the business.
weird.
It's essentially in the first quarter, which will be the next quarter they report here. Driven by strong results in global travel, retail, and solid performance in mainland China. The gains are expected to offset more moderate declines in other areas of the business. Okay? Now, the important thing to understand about this, what is the big takeaway? Here's the big takeaway.
The big takeaway.
Estee Lauder is expected to get back to growth.
26.
That's massive. Okay, and I'm going to show you in just a moment why getting back to revenue growth is going to be so insane for the company's margins and profitability in just a moment. Okay, but that's
Okay,
what
Jeremy,
I need to
you're
hear.
putting
I
me
need
to sleep.
Our management team confident the company will be growing again in 26, and we've reached a trough and a bottom in this business model. Right. You know, when we look at the balance sheet here, cash and cash equivalents, $2.92 billion versus $3.39 billion, right? Other assets had a major kind of like right down here, about $1.1 billion. Long-term debt, slight uptick there, but not much
So
there.
many
One of the
streams I'm thinking about right
positives,
now.
current debt is almost non-existent from $504 million at the same time last year. Total equity on the company went from $5.3 billion to $3.8. That really reflects the tough year it was for Estee Lauder. I mean, it was a most brutal year for the company in regards to profitability, everything across the board, really. I mean, probably since I got in the stock market.
Please let
Like,
me go
literally.
home. Now facing
This is a
41
disrespectful IRL
years.
streamer walking out of court realizing he's completely destroyed his life. And now he's facing a max sentence of over 40 years in prison once you add up all of his charges together. 6 of which he's already pleaded guilty to. And things just keep getting worse for this guy because he refuses to apologize. He keeps on doubling down on his moronic behavior.
Johnny's done. Johnny is not Johnny Somali. He's Johnny Korea now. He is Johnny Korea. Okay.
And at this point, he's just completely digging his own grave. To the point where he's honestly really going for that number one spot of the Influencer Hall of Fame morons. Now, you may be asking, how is this possible? Well, he's built an entire career of harassing people in public. He went to Japan to do exactly this, and quickly found out because people started confronting him all the time. And it's crazy how much I called what was going to happen over 2 years ago.
You're from America? Yes.
Dude, it's insane. Like,
You're from
no
America.
one
Yes,
is,
you're being obnoxious.
no one
You know
wants
what
to
we did
save
to you?
him.
What do you do? We will do again. Do what?
His
Johnny,
career
nobody
path is
wants
now
to save
limited, to
old
say
Johnny
the least.
Korea.
He can keep streaming to the morons who are entertained by his behavior, but
Johnny's
at
gonna
some
be
point,
a
being
Korean
disrespectful
citizen.
like this will either get
More than a
stale
US
or it's going to
citizen.
catch up to him in the worst way possible.
But back
Literally
then,
gonna
he
be
ended
a
up being
Korean
chased down by alleged Yakuza members. He was forced to apologize multiple times, but because he didn't do it in a sincere way, he ended up fleeing Japan for Thailand.
What? No way. No way. Bro. What? Johnny
Call me, be
Thailand?
me if you need me. Now they all been watching like it's TV.
Where's the chat? Where's the chat?
In the way I do it, looking like it's easy.
Listen, I'm here as the lawyer. Listen.
But my head keeps spinning like a CD. Gotta do it right, never repeat. I just want more, you could tell when you meet me.
Oh, police are here, guys. Oh, police actually right.
What up, police?
Are you on board? Trey Flip and it's Steezy. 2014 outside in my DC.
If you ain't doing like super degen shit, maybe I'll see you again.
Okay, I like that. We get it.
But you know, just don't get canceled
10
all over
minutes of
Twitter.
this?
You know?
No worries. I won't bring that heat up.
Baby, throw it down like a bike, no kickstand. I've been feeling stuck in this life, no quicksand. Shit ain't coming quick, but I ride no ifs and still got kids coming up like burn down one band for more bands, have more plans. A core fans just stacked up, was smacked up. I fell, they got back
Oh
up.
no. I'm gonna make my fire leopard insanely big.
Oh, you a bad.
That scared me so much.
You a bad. I'll take you to dinner. I'll change your life, baby.
They don't know your name like it's what you'ma call it.
Give me something crazy.
So in September of 2024, he arrives here in Seoul, Korea, and he goes to the Mapo district, and he starts to stream by going straight into this GS25 store here. And he immediately made his way to the refrigerator section to buy soju, a traditional Korean alcoholic beverage normally made from either rice or sweet potatoes. And with this, he starts harassing the local citizens of Seoul. So after stopping at this GS25, they made their way down here.
Oh
Obviously,
God, I
this
hate
venue
you.
was packed, and he ended up running up on the stage. So not long after he goes live here in Seoul, Korea, he immediately jumps up on this stage and interrupts a televised performance.
You should have done that.
So it took him about 10 to 20 minutes to start
He should
worrying
not
if he
have
was
done
going to
that.
get arrested or not. So they made a run for it and ended up running to this bus stop right here, and they got on this bus. And here he only rode the bus for a few stops until the bus driver actually threw him off the bus, which in South Korea can easily
What
be a
is this?
business
What is this
disruption
luck?
charge,
This is not
which
super
he's
luck,
currently
dude.
facing 4 of.
This is not
and you
super
can really
luck at
tell
all.
how uncomfortable his friend got with Johnny because he immediately left him because that was the last time he ever saw his friend on his stream.
Bro, stop being a piece of my goddamn.
And soon after, he went to this market and bought a fish, went on.
Last time he ever saw his friend on his stream.
Bro, stop being a piece of my goddamn.
And soon after, he went to this market and bought a fish, went onto a bus, and started harassing people with the fish and playing North Korean propaganda. And when people asked him to stop multiple times, he did what he always does. He laughed in their face and didn't do so.
Said,
So he was
"Nah."
eventually confronted by the police, lied to them,
You're
so
boring.
they let him go. And then he continued what he was doing to begin with, and then he was confronted by the police again, and then he lied to them
That
again,
takes
and then he was let go yet again. The cycle just keeps repeating with this guy. But unfortunately, they just kept a tally and kept charging him with more and more charges.
Why you being
Yeah.
to other people in
They
other
were saying,
countries? For money.
too many
for
charges,
clout.
let's just
I've
forget
said it
them.
many times. I
Let's
don't
just
give
forget
a.
'em. There's
I
too
have
many.
no morals. I'm a sociopath.
That'd be
I don't
nice.
give a. Put this in your next YouTube documentary. I don't give a fuck. I want to apologize to the Korean people.
And at this point, I guess he just felt completely invincible here in South Korea, so that's what led him to do the 7-Eleven crash out, and then later on, the Latte World incident.
Thanks. French, no English.
And this is what brought me to Seoul in March of 2025, because he was officially indicted. And I've been covering all of this from afar, but I wanted to see what this train wreck was like in person. And honestly, I was in complete disbelief. I've never seen a person who clearly knew better act this dumb and completely destroy his life for zero upside. By March of 2025, he'd already been stuck in Korea for months. And finally, he had his opportunity to just apologize, take his penalty, and go home. What did he do, though? Absolutely not that. Instead, he chose to insult the judge and judge's family just days before his trial, then show up to his trial over an hour late drunk.
The judge, the prosecutor, y'all can suck my causing anxiety by carrying the fish. Tell the judge you can suck my. I'll bring the fish to your mother's house.
Do you admit the charges?
Dude, oh my.
Is there anything you want to say?
Crazy.
Do you admit the charges? Don't you want to apologize?
I love North.
Now, as you can probably see, that was a complete disaster before, during, and after the trial. So did he take this as a massive wake-up call to maybe sharpen up, start apologizing, and get his stuff together? Absolutely not. He continued to live stream himself committing felonies.
Stop this man! Stop this man! He's harassing my girlfriend! Go away!
At this point, I don't even know. How is this person real? And this is what's brought us back now in August of 2025, because he's now racked up 8 charges.
Guys, is there something wrong with this guy? Oh no, I fell. What?
So we're now on our way to interview a guy by the name of Jung Do, because he hit me up the other day and he claims that he sucker punched Johnny in the face, and he wanted to take us to the spot where he did it and give some backstory to why he did so. We're standing here in Gwangjang Market, and I'm here with Jung Do, who infamously punched Johnny Somali in the face while he was standing right here. I had a few questions for him about what happened, and my first question would be, why did you do it?
So the reason why I did it is because he was assaulting people in my country. Just by his behavior just made me feel like furious, made me go like blind rage, just by harassing women and children and elderly people because for its clouds, and also desecrating the statue that memorializes women who were forced into slavery, sorry about that, by Japanese imperials, which, by the way, most of them are underage. So after he did that, I just like, you know, screw it, I'm just gonna risk it.
Because you're in your 20s, I'm assuming most people in Korea in their 20s also feel the same way towards him, or
if there was ever,
yeah, where everyone's just sick of him.
Yeah, if there was ever like some like immigrant from a different country saying that type of stuff here to me, I'd probably, I mean, I don't know if I'd assault him, but if he was just saying, you know, disrespectful things and he wasn't stopping, who knows what would happen. I wouldn't be able to stop myself. I'd try.
Most people recognize him for wrong reason.
If I may ask, how were you able to track him down?
So to make it short, I was about to like, you know, do some of my personal like problems dealing with like accounting things. So then all of a sudden, around like 2 or 3 o'clock, Johnny was live streaming. I decided to call my friends, so we decided to gather in the Discord call and told them, guys, this guy is streaming. We gotta figure this guy, where this guy is. I know where his house is, but I'm not sure if you go to other places that I'm not familiar with. So can you guys track him down while I'm riding a train? And it was like, sure, go ahead. So basically the 4 of us figure out where he's going. Man, it was like a really long journey, and it kind of point I was like really exhausted by it. I was like really close to giving up. And then until one specific spot that helped me find this guy. It was a coffee shop right here.
Oh, so it was the White Button Coffee and Dessert?
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
But it's all because of this place that figured it out. And all of a sudden I was like filled with just adrenaline coming up. In my mind, this one music from a Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, I think it's called Voodoo, Bad Voodoo. Have you played that game?
Yes.
So this music was playing on my head, and then I was like, kept running, and then I arrived here. And one of my friends just told me like, dude, I saw a police station in your camera. Bail, man, just bail. And then I walk across the street, and then I came here.
You ended up sucker punching him right here, and then you ran this way, right?
Yeah.
He kind of started chasing you a little bit, and you had a little bit of a confrontation. So you guys ran down here, and then if I remember correctly, you ran down here. And then this is essentially where the altercation ended. Because he said something, you ended up running a little bit back up the stairs, and then you went, oh, okay, I gotta disengage.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I'm just so tired. I just want to go back home. That's it. If you want to go around and harass people just for clout, or just do something really stupid in public, get a life or do something.
Thank you so much for your time. I hope you have a wonderful day, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Operation 2 a.m. pizza secured. Now we gotta find a CU again, or a 7-Eleven. Oh, right here. Okay, that made it easy. Something in here is calling my name as well. Do I want a fish ice cream? It's like a bean paste ice cream. This also looks interesting. This kind of seems like a vibe. Honey apple ice cream cone. That's probably fascinating. So in Korea, they do things where it's like, they give you an ice cup, and then you buy your own drinks, and then you mix it into the ice cup, and then you have a ready-to-go drink. Oh yeah, and you can also add all these things in here as well. We have something else in mind, though.
Stupid, honestly.
Okay, so we've now acquired our ice cups, but instead of making our own drinks inside of the 7-Eleven, which is extremely common here, we're gonna do it a little bit differently because today's video is sponsored by GamerSupps. Shout out GamerSupps. Without them, we wouldn't be in Korea right now. What we're gonna do is we bought some water and we're gonna mix in the ice. We got the mango GamerSupps here now. What I do like about GamerSupps is it doesn't taste chalky. Also, you can get GamerSupps for what, 40 cents per serving. So it's basically the cheapest one on the market, and it tastes the best. So I don't really see a loss here. And if you don't believe my statements, you can click this link in the description down below and use code ATOZI for a free sample pack of GamerSupps. So it's one spoon of GamerSupps.
Why would they give it out for free?
500 milliliters.
They would not do that.
No,
Unless
per 250 milliliters. Oh my. Don't worry, I shall clean that up.
Alright, screw you.
And the ice will work as our own shaker cup today. Thankfully, GamerSupps also has a whole plethora of wonderful shaker cups as well. It actually smells amazing. Dude, taste that. Taste that. That is actually amazing. What? Taste that. Genuinely.
Okay, no, you got me.
Dude, that's amazing. Cheers.
Gombe.
Thank you. Thank you. Gombe. Gombe. Thank you so much, GamerSupps, for sponsoring this video. That was Cooking with Arling, Cooking with Earl, Cooking with Atozi. GamerSupps GG / with Johnny anymore.
That's cool.
Existed from 504.
Alright, I'll see you later. I gotta go to bed. Alright, peace out.